Happy Vlogmas Day 4. And today what you're gonna see, guys, me making some cinnamon rolls using a cinnamon bun bake kit. The process takes about 2.5 hours, but you're gonna see me do this real quick, fast, and everything just for you guys on Vlogmas. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and stay tuned. Blooper! And remember, if didn't nobody tell you that they love you, me, I'm JUSTNINI, I love you, and mwah! Hey you guys, so I am going to be making the cinnamon bun baking kit that I got from Big Lots a couple of days ago. I ended up getting 2 boxes. It does make 4 cinnamon rolls. It came with the yeast, it came with the flour, it came with the sugar cinnamon that you put on the or inside the cinnamon roll. So as you can tell, I ended up mixing everything together. You put in the pack of yeast, the flour, an egg, a half a stick of butter, along with a half a cup of either buttermilk or regular milk inside. And you see that I am putting this all in. If I sped the video up, because if I would have been all day, because this process actually took about 2 hours to do, because you had to wait almost an hour to let it once you rolled it out and everything, you had to wait almost an hour to let the cinnamon rolls rise and everything. So as you see right now, I'm flouring my rolling pin and I'm rolling it out. And right here I am buttering the dough, and then what I just opened was the cinnamon sugar mixture that came inside the box, and they gave you plenty of it. But what I also did is I added my own. That is some apple. That was an apple pie, and one was an apple bourbon, along with a little bit more cinnamon and sugar in mine. And I just added just a little bit more. So then I rolled it up, as you can see, and I'm going to cut it into 4 different sections. Okay, and then what I'm going to do next is you're going to see it where I finished rolling it up and everything, and then I was just in the process of I'm going to cover it with a paper towel. I'm going to let it sit for about 50 to 60 minutes before I bake it in the oven to let the yeast and everything rise inside of the cinnamon rolls. So right there, this is before I get ready to put it in the oven, and you can see how the yeast expanded and everything. And this is the finished product that you're seeing, or not the finished product, but you're seeing me as I'm getting ready to put the icing that came also in the kit with the cinnamon rolls. And it had the whole house smelling so good, guys. You would just be surprised how good it smelled. And so as you're going to see is that I am going to take in spread it and let it melt and let it sit. And it says as soon as it comes out the oven, instead of letting it cool, you need to spread it as soon as possible. So that is what I'm doing.
Merry Christmas to you.
And it got up to be a little bit messy, but it was okay. So now I'm going to spread the first pack of frosting onto the cinnamon rolls. Now remember, I said each box made 4 cinnamon rolls, so I had made a total of 8 cinnamon rolls. Now I'm going to open the second pack and I'm going to spread it across the cinnamon rolls. And I said pretty much if I liked at the end how it turned out, I would probably go back and get another box or two just to put up and to make maybe for on Christmas Eve with breakfast. But prepare everything the night before as far as putting the I was trying not to sneeze, y'all, but putting rolling it out and everything, and putting it into the pan and letting it rise overnight. So when I get up Christmas Eve morning, I just have to put it in the oven and bake it off, and then put the frosting on. But see how you had more than enough frosting, you know. And like I said, that was 2 boxes. It made 4 cinnamon rolls a piece, which was a total of 8. And this was so funny because while they were baking, my kids were like, okay, we can't wait to get the cinnamon roll. So I'm trying to make sure that I get the icing pretty much on every cinnamon roll. So now it's all finished and icing, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it inside of my cake platter, and I'm going to cut a couple of pieces. Blooper with the camera right there. My daughters were waiting on this, and it was so funny because that's all they were talking about is the cinnamon rolls ready. So as you can see, it came out really nice, and I put it in the spring form pan to hold them together because I knew that they were going to stick together. So let's go ahead and get this first one out. And you see how deep it is. You see how deep that cinnamon roll is, and it was flaky. It was falling apart. And this is so funny, you guys. My daughters are standing to the side, and they were like, "Mom, we can't wait to try this. We can't." And it says you can either let it bake 35 to 40 minutes. I ended up doing it for 40, but next time I think I may cut it down to maybe where it's actually maybe 30 minutes instead of 40, because you got to remember each stove is different. So I'm going to take the first bite. And oh my god, this was so good, guys. It was really good. So again, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And don't forget to hit that like button. And